I can't move because you cramping up. That stuff really could, be on no dialysis. I feel like you only could be on dialysis for a amount of time. That's how I feel. I was on dialysis for 5 years, and it was problems. You know what I'm saying? You're not dealing with what I'm dealing with. The stuff you would have dealt with if you had my condition, you would have.
Tell me what you know about the hood life.
That wasn't an introduction.
Huh?
That wasn't even an introduction.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. For you, like, the city really don't need no introduction for real. But we definitely gonna do it for the out of town viewers and for the ones who not tuned in. So go ahead, introduce yourself for the people who ain't too familiar with you.
Hi everybody. My name is A-Town. I'm from Philly. You know?
You mean the birds? The birds is chirping. You mean?
All the time. When I say they chirping, you see videos of me birds kissing me.
No, you definitely was running your movie, man. No boy, bro. So, all right. So let's take them back for real. Talk about your young boy days. Like, what part of Philly you from? How was it like your real childhood?
I was from Mountain Airy, if people know what that is. It's up by Wadsworth and everything. My young boy days was hard, you know what I'm saying? Rough, you know what I'm saying? Like, fighting a lot. They really didn't have no friends at all. It was just show shits. So, it just mostly was like, oh my gosh, like, shh. Like, am I gonna ever get a break? You know, my young boy days was like, always been sick too. So I really didn't understand certain things, but now I'm older now, it's better.
Okay. So if it's not too personal, what exactly was is your diagnosis or like what's causing you get your sickness as a youth?
I've born since birth. You know what I'm saying? So it's since birth, so that's why I have all these health problems.
Okay. So talk about that as far as was you getting like what everybody went through that for real? Like one thing about Philly, like we ain't really had no picks as far as like if you had something going on or if you was regular, if you was the most popular. So talk about like that school.
I was mostly get picked on. I mostly get picked on because I was different and I was short, and I think everybody could pick on me because of where I am and my size and how I look. And at the time, I wasn't popular, but I was talked about a lot. Because I had a couple people, even their own family members came to me, my son or my daughter went back home. When they see you, they went back home like, mommy, or daddy, whoever they live with. It's this kid, he is sick, and all this stuff, everything, I don't know. I'm like, I didn't know I'd be talked about. And you never know you'd be talked about. And it's make you like, wow, like, am I that important?
So how was it for you to overcome that? And then when was you able to develop your own sense of funny and comedy? Because Philly one of them cities where you going to have to learn how to talk that shit back or it's going to get to you.
No, it's normal, it's just naturally, you know what I'm saying? If you have a natural thing, then you should be good. If not, then I know some people take practice or learn that, and that's telling me that it's not your talent or it's just something that you want other stuff you could fit in with. So a lot of people tried it. Some people trying too hard and everything. Me, I feel how I feel. I say what I say, because it's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm straightforward with things, and it's amazing that I get to be straightforward. Because back then, nobody didn't want to hear me talk, but now since I speak my mind, since I speak it, oh yeah, people don't like me now. Because when I was a kid, teachers and kids didn't want me to speak my mind. I used to be kept quiet. To my mom said, you gotta fight. And I'm like, fight? Like what, punch? Mom said, no, talk. Until I just broke out of it to start talking, and people don't like that. Even teachers don't like that when I speak up for myself. They don't like that. They think they're supposed to stay in the child's place. Not with me. Even I get with the principal. You know what I'm saying? I could have did something. I could have got on that call. You know how people with the stuff where the announcements. I could have got on
you
the
was
call.
a loudspeaker.
Yeah, I could have been on.
Town to the office.
Yeah. How you doing? what's going on? What's going on with you, sir? Nothing. Okay, say I remember I got on there and I had to say the Pledge of Allegiance and all that stuff, not to talk crazy, because I definitely would have talked crazy. But I had to hold my composure. You know what I'm saying? I try to hold my laugh, but that's called maturity.
Facts. So, what year you'll say like you like start popping for real? Cause like it was like a wave.
2014 to 15.
Okay. I would say a little beyond that too, cause like your name definitely like was carried beyond that. Then we seen you with like so many people like French Montana, Jamie Foxx, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you like the list of celebrities that you was bumping shoulders with was crazy. So talk about them early stages, like what kind of really did it?
You said what kind of really did it?
Yeah, as far as what got things going for you?
What things got going for me was, just being straightforward, just being me. And, they so happy when they hear me or that they want to know what I'm about. They want to see if I'm real or just a fake person just trying to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even I had celebrities was trying to give me advice about, you doing this for real or are you serious? I said, I'm doing this for real, because they kept saying, well, if you're doing this, and I'm trying to tell them that I'm already, something that you're telling me, I'm already doing. So it's good that to listen to their advice. You know what I'm saying? Just listen. You don't have to just take it, everything. Just listen. So I'd be like, okay, thank you. And some people are afraid to express themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Because I was like, my life was better. You know how many times I escaped death so many times? Death is still there, but it's just not coming for me. You know what I'm saying? Walk to the shadow of death. I should not fear no evil.
I want you to talk about how it was like for you when like the viral moments first start happening for you.
When the first viral moments, when I was blowing up, I didn't even know I was famous. I didn't know. I was walking down the street looking for jobs at the time before I actually blew up. And I had people from school running up to me, and I was nervous. I was running away from them because I didn't know what they tried to jump me down and me walk away. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the heck? They're like, no. They like, no, come back. Where you going? Hey, can we get a picture? This and that. And I used to be scared to walk away because I didn't understand none of this, and I didn't know until I had to, I took my steps slowly like a turtle, and trying to get people, comfortable. Like, okay, I see what's going on. Okay, slow steps.
Right. Because I know it's way different. Because before, like you said, mother was picking on you, nanny asking for pictures and shit like that. So it was like probably a total change for
Yeah,
it.
total change, and it's weird because it's like, remember me? Did you remember me when you did this to me, or that you remember what you see in the spotlight, like this female told me I was the underdog, the nanny on top of everybody. I feel like that's kind of hurt what they say because I was an underdog. That's kind of hurt. Like, dang, so they didn't thought I was going to do something with my life. I'll say, oh wow, but I did it was proven wrong. And that's the best way you can do is prove the wrong.
So how was it for you when like when everything started moving and then the birds started chirping? How was that for you?
It was like this. To be honest with you, it was like, if I didn't do this, you think these females would be talking to me? Think about it. You think these females would be talking to me? They only talk to me because I have a name. Do they really care? You know what I'm saying? It's like, like I said, I was a nobody. When I say I was a nobody, it means that nobody didn't want to chill with me. Still nobody didn't want to chill with me because, it just, they be judging the way I am without getting to know me. Like I said, a lot of people keep calling me slow. I ain't this, I ain't that. It hurt me because I'm like, I'm regular just like you, but I don't feel normal because you don't have these conditions, or you don't have the fight, or I have to fight. You didn't have all these surgeries like I had. You're not dealing with mental problems. You know what I'm saying? You're not dealing with what I'm dealing with. The stuff you would have dealt with if you had my condition, you would have killed yourself. No lie. It's like some stuff I can't deal with. Let me be honest. It's like I can't deal with your bills. That stuff might kill me. You see what I'm saying? See how it's vice versa. Some people can't deal with their other stuff, but we deal with our own stuff, and that's what makes us who we are.
So for the youngins that's tuned in who dealing with some of the same things, because believe it or not, bro, the way you feeling and stuff that you deal with, like you said, that's stuff that a lot of us deal with, especially when it comes like if I ain't had this, would they still be? You know what I'm saying? So for the kids, what was some things that you did to get over those early stages and things like that?
Um, um, when I got over it, it was hard, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, faith has arrived. Faith has arrived, so I had to accept what it was, and when God says, no, A, I got you this way. I got you, trust me. And God was saying to me, do you trust me? I said, yes, I do. Okay, I got you. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I had doubts that I trusted him, that I didn't trust him. No lie. But God says, I forgive you. Come on, let's go. We're gonna keep trying again. Because I got something for you. And sometimes it be frustrating because all those hurdles, I'm telling you, my youngins, you know what I'm saying? My youngins, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna be flexing on them. Not just money-wise, but flex them as your wisdom. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't have to be about flexing, chains, all that stuff. No. You flex with your mind and your heart, and you march and show what you really about.
No, that's facts though. So, I do want to ask a question, like as far as you peep the transition. I got to though, but how did you and Snacks meet? Cause y'all both from the city and like y'all wave kind of was like impactful for the Biddy.
What's a biddy? No, what is a biddy?
A Biddy is something that they came up with for the city of Philadelphia, I guess, man.
Sexy Duffia.
What? Crazy. No, but like, how did you and Snacks like first meet?
He was a party promoter, and he wanted to book me for a party, and that's how I met him. And we just came tight after that, and we just said, boom.
Okay.
Even though I was already known in the city, but he was a party promoter.
Okay. So like, was he like managing you during the time? Cause y'all
at the time I was blowing up, so it's like, what the heck to do? Because I didn't know none of this. Like I said, I didn't know none of this. So hey, it is what it is.
No, I feel you. So, what was some of y'all like best moments and things like that? Cause I know y'all had a little fallout, but I do want to highlight some of the viral moments that y'all had for the city, cause that shit was legendary.
You laughing? Oh yeah, the best viral moment was that he's still living. The best viral moment is he's still living.
Alright, so
You can't take me
no offense, because I know you hate answering these questions for real, because it's like it's different when it's like personal and it's your life, but the people like we never really knew what happened. We just remember A-Town with Snacks, and then it was like, you know what I'm saying? So one of the last ones, what actually caused y'all fallout?
When he stole and do other stuff when I want to do my own thing. When he stole.
Okay. So the situation with your Instagram is true?
Yes. He did.
Okay. So I want you to talk about how was you able to bounce back from that? Cause that's a you mean?
I ain't gonna lie. When I bounced back from that, I ain't gonna lie. All the pushes, all the people, a lot of doubts. Cause everybody thought I was finished, and especially when I got on dialysis. That really put the icing on the cake. Thought I was really done. But God said, you my child, so I'm gonna push you. You know what I'm saying? You my son, and I'm gonna push you. And he definitely did push me. You know what I'm saying? But God had to take me away from certain people. And I've been trying to tell people, this is why it ain't the same. Because when God took you out of certain situations in your life that you don't need to be around with, like certain celebrities I don't be around with. Because they not for me. They was never for me. Everything was like the spirit of the moment. But as far as like your health, that is most important. That is the most important. That's what I'm trying to tell people. When God closes a door, don't try to open it and try to be back with somebody that trying to damage you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, God always gonna make a way.
No, facts though. So how was it for you to actually peep that and notice like no and then move on?
God will show.
So I don't know if it was maybe like 2 years ago now, but I remember like a while like you had went live and you was explaining what was going on in your life as far as your kidneys and the dialysis and things like that. How was it for you to first go through that experience? Because that's different when like you was just on top of the world. You feel me? Instagram, and now you dealing with like real life like health issues.
I've been dealing with health issues all my life. I didn't show it. I just didn't show it. But when I show people just real me of what's going on, they don't, like, they act like who is this person? Are you serious? He had this all his life? Yeah. Yeah. Like, this ain't new. It's new to y'all, because I ain't tell y'all. Now, once I tell y'all, it's looking like, we're so shocked about it.
I think that's good though, cause Instagram can be so misleading, especially when you only seeing the good in a person's life. You feel me? And a lot of people don't understand the things that you had to go through to even get to that point. The sacrifices, the sleepless nights, the partying, and things like that.
Because you didn't ask the question.
No, yeah. I'm more so sometimes I want conversation. But I do want to talk about you and Freeway had like y'all was going through similar situations and things like that. So talk about that relationship.
Yes, like, that relationship, I was on dialysis, and, at the time, he liked the way how I was talking to the doctors. I was asking the dialysis tech questions, even the doctors was coming in, asking questions. He heard how I was talking. He loved it, and he was happy. And he said, all right, I'm going to help you out with this. Like, we got on live, and, he started explaining my situations and my story as he already got his kidney. And then, all of a sudden, I got my kidney. It was amazing. And I was like, wow, yes. So, I was be so happy, like, I'm happy. Some, like, it's very, very few know what's going on. And ain't gonna lie, when I got my kidney, some people wasn't even happy. And I was like, why y'all not happy? This is my life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they wanted me to be done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, like, it was just weird. And I'm like, yo, why these people act like this? I don't understand it. And it was hurting me to the point that I couldn't understand, like, is this them or is this the demon inside of them? So that part, and also dialysis ain't no joke. You don't want to miss no days. It's 3 times a week. It makes you tired, cramp up. Me and Freeway was talking about that, about how it cramps your body up. It makes you so drained, makes you delusional. Your head, everything hurts, everything. It just makes you feel sick. Because your blood is pulling out and it's pulling back in, pulling out. You think you're going to be walking all strong. No, you're going to feel tired and drained. And you don't feel like moving. You just want to go to sleep. But it's hard to go to sleep sometimes because when you cramp up, or you can't move because you cramping up. That stuff really can You know, being on dialysis, I feel like you only could be on dialysis for a amount of time. That's how I feel. I was on dialysis for 5 years, and it was fighting. That fight, 12 months. Can you really fight that fight? It's like I was in the boxing ring. I went for 5 years in the boxing ring. I'm surprised some stuff I got knocked down by other conditions would mess it up. Like I used to have seizures. I don't have seizures no more, but I still got an aneurysm in my heart. I got brain tumors in my brain. Well, what else you could say? You know what I'm saying? It's my life. It happens. So, and also that you also, when you're on dialysis, high blood pressure. They sometimes give you high blood pressure or low blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot, you know. So, oh yeah, also you stop peeing. You will stop peeing and everything. So, everything.
Right. So what's some health tips that you can give to the people who tuned in, especially the youngins? Because where we from, we don't really like think about health and taking care of our body, eating
Y'all
right.
should. Please do. When you get to a certain age, I'm telling you, your body's not gonna be able to break it down or handle it. And you be in the early age like, oh, I got this, I got that. Trust me, so please take care of it right now. It's really serious, you know? And some people come to me like, is it because you was doing this? Nope. Life happens, my health. You know what I'm saying? This is my second kidney transplant. You know what I'm saying? My first one lasted for 17 years. And it just needed a new one. Life happens. You get sick. It happens. No, you probably was doing this. No. I'm telling you. They never did it. It happens. Like, any kidney could fail. You know what I'm saying? And if you get a new organ, it could last how many years you want, but to the doctor's experience, say 10 years or plus more. You know what I'm saying? I hope mine really lasts for a long time. Because I don't want to be back on dialysis. Nobody does. And I've seen people came back. You know what I'm saying? I see some people die. You know what I'm saying? My best friend died from dialysis. And it hurted me. And I went to his funeral. Some people I know, they got their kidney. You know what I'm saying? The younger you are, you're on dialysis, the faster you get the kidney. You know what I'm saying? But my blood type was O positive. So that's a rare blood type. So it's hard. And also, when you get a kidney, make sure your insurance covered for everything. Because every time you go in that machine, your insurance come out of pocket for that. And when you get the surgery, make sure the insurance cover that too. Because you got covered for a lot. You know what I'm saying? If people like, you could buy a kidney. You can't buy a kidney. That's off of black marketing. You can't buy that. You know what I'm saying? And also that, I had a lot of people was trying to extort me. Be like, oh, dude, hey, this, or what can I get out of this? Or think I'm joking. This, I'm like, no, this is my life. I'm just telling you that I need a kidney. You know what I'm saying? If you want to donate a kidney to me, that's fine. People's like, you here asking for kidneys, doing all this. I'm like, bro, this is my life. Like, what? Like, if something happens to you, what you gonna act? Well, I see y'all gonna be making a go for me so fast.
Fact.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all gotta cut it out. Y'all gotta cut it out.
No,
So,
facts, though.
Like,
so we also seen you on the Drewski show. You popped up on that joint. What was that like?
around summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said how was that like?
Yeah, what was that experience like?
Oh man, that experience, man. He was in shock when he saw me. When I said boom, you know what I'm saying? I did this, did that, did this to him, cause it's like, yeah, like I'm here. He's looking like, oh, he's like, yo, I really got him on my show. But no, I was auditioned. But people was like, hey, why you didn't sign? It's like a mental thing. It's like a mind thing. They want to see if you're really smart just to sign anything. And I'm not to sign anything. Because I have my own LLC. There's a lot of stuff they cut out. Like, you can't take serious and funny and mix it together. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see some of the stuff cut out. And also, he was trying to think I didn't know nothing. Because he was trying to say spell millions. Actually, I did spell it. But he made it look like I didn't know what I'm talking about. and that's not funny. That's real. You know what I'm saying?
They edit them jaws. They edit them.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, because he was trying to make me look crazy, but it backfired. You look at those comments, it backfired on him. Like, yo, keep playing with me.
That's all. They just know what it is in the town, man.
You know what I'm saying? Keep playing with me. But you know that I have a lot of respect for people. I do. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, I hope they doing right by God. That's all.
Facts, though, man. So, before we get out of here, is there anything you want to say to the people, and can we get some advice to the youth?
It's going to make it harder days to smile in the future. But just don't be afraid of life. You can do what you want to do, but do it correctly. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be some hard stuff to make it see the future. You know what I'm saying.
I know I got you. You go plug it in, and you're saying, a boy on the Shakespeare, you mean?
No, but for real, it's like, for the youth, I really respect y'all the new stuff, but at the end of the day, listen, because we made mistakes. We don't want y'all to go through the same thing we did. And it's go every time it cycles. And later on, y'all be coming to us, be like, you was right. We try to tell y'all. So, please listen to certain things. Yes, y'all got your own opinion, and some things you might like that we might agree on, and some things that you don't agree on. It's life. You know what I'm saying? We might not agree, and y'all might not agree. So we just like meet in the middle somewhere. So, kids, please make sure you put God first. That's all I'm gonna say.